それじゃあ劇場版銀魂新薬紅桜編
最後までごゆっくりお楽しみくださいよ。
Hey everybody, welcome back to the podcast. Me and Grant today, and we're bringing more Gintama. I know that the manga finished. We talked about that, but there were some movies to talk about, and I figured, we might as well do that too. And so, the first movie here, it's an interesting one. It's a rarity to see. One Piece does this a lot. But the first movie's about the Benizakura arc from the manga. It was episodes, I think, 58 to 61. It was that whole arc. One of the early major arcs of the series here. And they just redid it as a movie.
Remaster.
Yeah, basically a remaster. It's an hour and a half long. Yeah, let's just get right into it, man.
Yeah, so it was basically extremely identical to the anime. But what I heard was that what the anime got wrong was there's a part in the movie, Gintoki, like, he's in his house injured, and he tells Otai-chan, like, go get me manga, or give me the Shonen Jump, you got me the wrong one. Mm-hmm. And she's just like, okay. And she leaves him an umbrella and, like, his clothes, saying, like, hey, be careful when you go fight him. Supposedly in the anime, it's been a long time since I've seen that arc in the anime, that wasn't in there, but it was in the manga.
Because, in that scene, it is in the manga. It says, be careful. Also, this is my favorite umbrella. Yeah, exactly. That she gives him, so make sure to bring it back. And when I was watching it, the clip, he walks away and he says, like, oh, what I forget, like, what an unattractive woman or something, like, because she's so like, brash and all that, right? And then, the subtitles, what she says is, like, what an arrogant man or whatever. But I remember this scene in the manga, and she says, like, wow, look at that. That's such an ugly umbrella. Because she knows it's hers type of deal. Yeah. Right? Yeah. Yeah, some good moments. But overall, you're right. Very 1-to-1. I know from what the manga did. I don't know about the anime. I know it's been a while since you watched that.
What I thought was really funny, it took him 4 times to start the movie.
Yeah, it was very, very classic Gintama right there.
What up, brothers? Don't use that name. They think it's the best movie ever.
Oh yeah, they'll think we're the best samurai anime. That's totally a lie.
Some of the jokes, they were pretty funny. The animation for this movie, for technically a remaster, you could say, it was really clean quality. Oh man. It was nice, good quality animation. Like, a lot of people have actually said, watch the movie instead of the arc, because it just looks better. The only thing, though, is that at the end of the movie, there's characters that don't show up till way later. I think it's like that epilogue, where everyone gets crammed into the house,
Yeah, the second ending for this movie. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, there was so many characters in there, Grant, and I saw, like, there was like a character that popped up, and I was like, whoa, like, I almost forgot this character existed. It was the episode where Gintoki gets run over by that alien who does, like, express delivery. I don't know if you remember that. But she showed up in this second ending for the movie, and that was like, whoa, man, I can't believe they brought her back.
The fight towards the end, like, even though it's like the anime, like, whew, man, when you heard the music, like, pop up, I'm like, that's really good. They did a great job with that.
Yeah, both, for me, both the beginning and the ending of this movie were very strong. And a lot of the time when I was watching this movie, I was thinking, oh man, if you just take out, the Kiheitai and Shinsuke, and if it's just some other alien, some Amato group, this could legit be a Gintama movie that's not really canon.
Oh, yeah, if you take them out, you're right. Its own side thing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and I think that goes into Sorachi's writing and how detailed and, like, high quality it is, when he starts to get to these serious arcs here.
Yeah, well, I think they did a great job picking that arc to remaster or remake as a movie. I don't really have much to say about it, really, because it's just the anime but in movie form. So we already know what it's about.
My only question, Grant, was that the same voice actor for Katsura for this one? Is it the same person?
I believe so. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. It sounded a little off, and I just couldn't tell if it was him or somebody else.
That movie came out in 2010. Still looks great though.
Mm-hmm.
Now wait till you watch the second one. That's its own little story.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to watching the second one because I enjoyed watching this, but my only real complaint for the film is probably the music. Mainly because just when they decide to throw in certain songs into scenes, it just like the one big scene in here was with Gintoki and Taichan, right when he just woke up, and they're sort of playing this. They're playing a song that just doesn't fit the mood. I don't think.
I getcha.
And then there was some like moments where action started popping up, but then the music was just like a little too loud, and it just doesn't feel like it should be in here. It almost feels like truly a copy and paste for the episodes rather than just, since it's all going to be one continuous thing, let's try to make it more cohesive with each other. Because there were some parts where I was like, this, you could tell like this is just a cut, and that could just be like a commercial or the next episode type of cut.
Exactly, yeah. Oh man, because it was 4 episodes.
But the last fight with Gintoki and Katsura on the Amano ship,
that hyped me up.
Yeah, that was really good. Especially when the music started playing, I'm like, this is how you use music in anime movies.
Exactly. Like when there's a really good battle going on, 2 people are dueling a bunch of like a horde of enemies. What do you call those type of games?
The Musou games.
Yeah, the Musou games. That's what it kind of felt like. Yeah, like Dynasty Warriors. But yeah, overall, I think it was still a good movie. I give it like a 8-9 out of 10. My biggest. Do I really have any complaints other than the fact that it's just 1-to-1 with a few added jokes at the end?
I like the animation quality was really good in this.
That's my most favorite thing about this movie. Oh, I do like towards the end. We're like the Shinsengumi, they're just like, oh yeah, there's gonna be a movie about us.
Yeah.
And then he's just like, no, there's not. It's like, why? We were barely in the movie at all. Like, we need our own movie. That's when everyone started showing up.
Yeah, it started playing, and I was like, oh wait, I haven't heard about this. I was like, oh, this
I didn't hear about that movie either.
Yeah, and then they're like, hold the fuck up. What do you got? Like, who said this was okay?
Yeah. You guys don't get your own movie, but we were barely in this one.
Yeah.
Only showed up in the beginning and the end. And then they're all having the fight in the house, and then 2 people show up. Warner and Brothers.
Oh man, yeah, that part got me. Yeah.
Yeah, and they're just like, oh shit, it's the Warner Brothers. And they were like, hey, you lied to us, like, we're looking for we're looking to make movies for like Naruto, Bleach, and One Piece. What the hell is this?
Yeah.
And then they just left. I'm like, oh man, that was good.
Yeah, that caught me, and I was like, all right, guys, that's fun. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I would recommend still watching the anime and then the movie because of that character popping up out of nowhere.
Yeah, this is one of those situations to where they made this at a later time. There's like a few arcs in between before this dropped, and that's just why those characters would show up, because this is the same animation studio, right? Sunrise. They made this movie, and I'm sure like, oh well, I mean, we're already working on these characters. We could just throw them in real quick.
Yeah,
and I gotta say, some of the designs. Kind of like they looked a little different here, and I like that because it's it's a quote unquote a movie. Yeah.
Oh man, like after watching this movie, it made me realize, oh, that's where that photo of Gintoki's from, where he's about to fight the main bad guy, and they're on top of the roof, and he just smiles and waves at him with the sword.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just like, so that's where the photo's from that movie.
And since you brought that scene up, that was another like small complaint I had, is the fact that it's so close, it's so 1-to-1 to the anime. I feel like they kind of missed the opportunity to emphasize on some things.
Mm-hmm.
Because that scene's pretty big. I think like him crashing down, doing the casual Gintoki smile. waving at Nobu, I think it was.
I think so.
Yeah. I feel like they could have, in a movie version of that, I think that would have had more emphasis. And, I mentioned One Piece does this a lot. I think they're all the way up to almost before the time skip for their movie arcs. I don't know how different they are, but I kind of wanted Sunrise to come at this a little differently, maybe shake up the story just a little bit to make it feel more like a movie rather than just, Gintoki Benizakura arc, the movie HD on YouTube,
Yeah.
When they put all the video game cutscenes together and the God of War 3 movie,
Oh yeah, Metal Gear Solid 3 the movie. It's like 7 hours long.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh man, if you go on YouTube right now, here I'll go on it. I'll look up MGS for movie. Metal Gear Solid 4, the movie full story, with all the cutscenes. It is 7 hours and 41 minutes long.
Jesus.
And then the marathon edition with all cutscenes and gameplay is 9 hours.
That's crazy, man.
Yeah, that's Metal Gear for you. Again, like I said, I don't really have that much to say because it's, again, a 1-to-1. Do have my complaints. I do agree with you. They could have emphasized more on certain parts. Music was great. Oh, the audio, like some of the sound effects was top tier, really good.
Yeah. I still think my favorite moment for this whole thing was the start of the final fight with Katsura and Gintoki, because there's that one shot where Gintoki disarms one of the Yamato, steals his sword. It's just the animation is so clean when they do that. Oh man,
the audio too, it was like an ASMR.
Yeah, you could clearly tell a lot of the budget went to this final section right here.
I liked how you said earlier, so I liked the beginning of the movie, and I was just thinking, which one? There were 4 of them.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, any other thoughts about this movie?
The only thing I wish is that they continued doing this, because the next serious arc was the Yoshiwara and Flames arc.
Ooh, now if they made that into a movie, that would be a long one.
Yeah, because that was 7 episodes. Yeah.
Yeah. What would be a really good I'm thinking what if they did the Shogun assassination arc as a movie?
Man,
that'd be a 2-part movie.
Yeah, that'd be really nice. Yeah, but I'm sure you can just do the YouTube thing and just cut them all together.
Exactly, that's true.
Yeah.
You just need some good editing skills.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, definitely give it a watch. Like I said, just watch it after you watch a bit of the anime, so you don't spoil yourself and just be like, "Oh, who's this character?"
Mm-hmm.
Do you think that wraps it up for the review?
Yeah, I'd say about wrap us up today for this. Next time we come back, they're going to talk about the second movie, and again, I'm looking forward to that one because it is its own thing. Mm-hmm. And so that will have a more movie vibe to it than this. And yeah. And I'm hyped to check out what's going on in there. It's time travel, right? That's what's going on in that one?
Yeah, he goes into the future, and to make sure they don't recognize him, he has this little thing on his forehead, and his name's Chinpo-san, so how they look... Yeah, and he looks like a dick, so...
Okay, that's, classic Gintama, yeah.
Yeah, if you have any comments, email us at unversepodcast@gmail.com.
Just remember, you can follow us at Unverse Podcast anywhere on social media if you want to stay up to date when the latest episodes drop. And just look forward to a couple more Gintama episodes. There's not that many movies left, but yeah, we're going to go through all of them. Yeah, it's going to wrap us up, guys. Thanks for listening. We're going to catch you on the next episode.
Start crashing into walls. Read between the lines, I be captioning my calls. Life is little monsters try to capture in the balls. Rappers say they slick until I trap them in my jaws. 45 gun tuss, sorta live, summed up. Bitch punch, I get it slapping like 45 nunchucks. Oh, I think I'm young buck, shorty wanna ride with me. Old school as stickers on Atlanta 5950s. My city vibe with me, bricks on the boards, ho. Hot as brick ovens, why your shit so DiGiorno? Slip through the course slow, inhale the dope, let it drift through your torso. Fuck it, what's the budget? See me at rap, playing Dreamcast and passing blunts. It's 2 a.m., could you please pass the Captain Crunch? Dab me up, face first, what the business is. Burning up the block, homie had to get the biscuit in. Fuck the pigs, turn the sergeant into brisket bites. I only like to write rhymes when I'm pissed at life. I write a lot of fucking rhymes lately, dog. But anyway, see me and you got a thing we gotta speak about. See me and you got a thing we gotta speak about.